Well, alright. Welcome to another one about BumpmyStump's World Tanks Xbox 360 videos. Today's a little different. On tanks that I haven't done this before on, I'm going to start doing like a 5 or 6 minute opinion video beforehand. I've been asked for reviews. I don't want to do a full out review, so this is what you're going to get for right now. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start a little series of opinions. My opinion on a tank. This is not your opinion. It is not the technical mojo of the tank. It is not the review of a tank with all the stats and everything else. Too many people have done that. I'm too lazy. I don't want to bother to look up everything and do all the work to get all the armor information, all that stuff. Too many people have done that stuff. You want that stuff? There's plenty of people on the computer to go get. And there's a few that do it on Xbox, so have at it. What these little videos are going to be, people have asked me to do reviews, and I'm going to put something different out there than just my replays. And this is pretty much what this is going to end up. It'll probably change over time if I keep on doing them. This is a work in progress. Take it with a grain of salt. This is my opinion. It doesn't have to be yours. I could be wrong in my opinions. Just what I think about the tank. We're going to start off with the KV-1S, Tier 6, and probably my favorite Tier 6 to derp around in. A lot of people like the KV-2. However, I think I like the KV-1S better. I mean, not as derpy, obviously, as the right shots in the KV-2. However, the KV-2, people tend to just trollop you because they know, you got a 55-minute reload, and if they can get in behind you or anything else, you're screwed. So, when I want a tank to, in a platoon to go down to Tier 6 or so and just, bomb around and shoot things, this is the tank I take. We'll look at the stats here, not the stats, but my loadout and everything. We'll do my equipment first. As with all Russian heavies, you need the tank gun rammer to take your loading time down, and you need the gun laying drive to take your aiming time down. I guess you don't need to, but in my opinion, they are the two. If you got to get equipment for it and you only have so much money, those are the two you get. I also put vents on this because anything that can help your crew skills, always a good thing. And I don't think any other value of the equipment, there's anything else really that is, really needed on this tank, so this is what I run. Consumables, we'll take a peek at this and you'll see that I run 16 of the armor piercing standard rounds. I run 10 of the armor piercing composite rigid premium rounds, and I don't run any of the high explosive. I don't run high explosive in many of my tanks, very few. And this isn't one of them. This does. Yeah, you could get that big, 581 hit on something, but at Tier 6, a lot of the times, the 488 will do enough damage that, it'll take out a tank or down close to it. So, I run a small repair kit, small first aid kit, manual fire extinguisher. Pretty much my same loadout of supplies on every tank for the most part. My crew skills, the crew in this that I had originally when I went through the line was I took out of my IS-6, so it was really good. And now I just have a base crew in it that I've been slowly, I don't play the tank maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So I got repairs on it pretty quick because it's always good to repair the Russian heavies as quick as possible. I've got Mentor and Sixth Sense is what I'm working on. If we browse the skills really quick, some of the skills that and perks I had on it when I went through the tank was going up to the line. I had firefighting. I also had, I believe I had Brothers in Arms. I had situational awareness, because you got to extend that view range on these. And I think I had preventative maintenance at the time. The fires down. You could not go wrong with clutch braking. That would always be good in this tank. Off-road driving would be good in this tank. And that's pretty much, I don't see anything else that would be safe stowage, obviously. But that's pretty much, it's always good to have safe storage in Russian tanks. I don't have it now. I'm pretty sure I had it when I was going up through the line. I'm almost positive because I had it in the IS-6. So yeah, I probably had safe storage too. So that's basically my crew that's in it currently. And the packages, you start off with a 76mm gun, which is junk. It's not even worth playing. The next one up is a 76 with a little bit better aim and reload time. Some people go down to the derpy tier 5 gun, the howitzer type. I never bothered. I don't use it at all because I think they're pretty much junk. I went, I believe, to this one. I went from stock, skipped the second 76, and went right to the KV-85, if I remember correctly. Or maybe the KV-85 was free after you opened this one. I don't really remember. But I got right to this package really quick. I put some free XP to it, and I didn't want to screw around and play with the small gun, so I just... And the 122 is a blast. It really is. It's an awesome gun. With the 122, you end up with just shy of 4 rounds per minute, penetration of 175 with 390 damage, 217 with 390 damage on the premium rounds. So yeah, you get into tier 5 with tier 5 tanks and like a tier 6 match where you're top dog, you almost one-shot anything below you. If you don't one-shot it, it's almost dead. So it can be a really fun tank. It can really tick people off. But I like it. Like I said before, when I go out and play, platoon battles and we're in tier 6 and we want tanks to derp around in, I usually choose this one over the KV-2. Some of the spots that I find are kind of weak on it. The engine can catch on fire. You can lose your fuel tanks pretty quick. It's got that pretty big cupola on the top, and by the gunner's port and the driver's port, even though it is slightly sloped, you'll get penned there pretty easily. But pretty much outside of those areas, it's really, the armor's fairly decent for the tier. If you go from the side, you'll see that big flat spot right underneath the turret. That can get penned too. Spots will go low and the tracks will eat them. So, if you're looking for a tank to run around at tier 6 and just, if played right, obliterate the team that you're up against, this tank can really do it. Usually it's great to play with someone in a platoon that has a little bit faster firing gun that can kind of cover you while you reload. But I've had many games that I just play non-platoon and I go out and have a great game in it. So if you haven't got the KV-1S yet, if there's a few of you out there that haven't, it's worth getting. The next tank after it sucks, but this tank is awesome. And if I had to choose between the two, if someone said, hey, if I was just starting out, knowing what I know now though, and someone said, which would you rather have? I'm going to give you a tank, the KV-2 or the KV-1S. I'd take the KV-1S, just because it's more versatile, and you can do more things with it than you can the KV-2. So, alright, that pretty much wraps up my little look, and my opinion on the KV-1S. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the replay. And we're going to get into the replay here. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how it works out. And we're going to move on. And we're on Erlenberg, which I hate this map. But we're going to move up to the hill up here. We have platooned up with Doyok in his 3001P. And we're going to move where the heavies should move. And get up there and protect our flank from getting surrounded. So, this is the situation I was talking about before. It's great to have someone with you that fires a little quicker, that can take a little bit of the heat off you. And it's true in a lot of different tanks. I mean, any of the derpy guns that take a long reload, it's always nice to have someone with you that can help out. We're going to push right here and with the minimum view range. We're going to see what we can see. We take a shot right there from, I wasn't sure if the T14 or which one it was. I'm going to bounce one, I believe, off the side of the T14. And I'm going to stay kind of held down right here. Let him shoot at my gun. And then what happens? This idiot comes right in front of me and parks. Not like I was aiming up there or nothing there. Braden. The Braden. Dipstick. Whatever. You'll see later on that the Braden needs help. I don't go help him. We're going to take 406 out of that pattern. He didn't like that. He's backing up. Then we get a T14 coming down the hill. He's going to hit Doyok, and I said, nope, 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 I'll take the hit. Took a little bit of his speed out of him, and guess what? That's the end of the T14's game. So we're not even, what, 2 minutes into the game. We've already pounded one guy, done a big set of damage on another one. 88's going to come over the hill. He's getting a little froggy. Guess what? He's 400 less froggy now. 400 less frogs to come over the hill with. And we're going to pretty much just hold down this position. We're not going to be stupid. We're not going to roll way out in the middle of everything and, you know, get killed. We're going to take what we can get because we know that they'll move up. And when they move up, we're going to be able to take them out. And there's our buddy over there, Jaden, getting killed. Yeah, bite me, buddy. Maybe you shouldn't have jumped right in front of me. I would have come helped you. We take a hit, but we finish off the person that hit me. It's the end of his game. I'll take that trade. But I'm just about down to half health now. So, actually a little bit below half health. So now we're going to be a little more cautious. We see that Jackson coming around, but he can only get shots of my turret. But it's time to back up. And I'm telling Doyok on mic, you know, back up. Let him have the corner. Let our team help us out. Because now they have to come out to where our team behind us can shoot at them. So, you know, if we'd stayed down that hole, they'd still be able to get shots on us. Right now they have to come out, and they don't want to because guess what? There's people behind us. So there's the AT2. He's begging to be killed, but I'll take the Sherman first. I mean the Patton. Sherman, excuse me. I think I called the one earlier a Patton, didn't I? I meant Sherman. One of those days, boys. And then we've got the Jackson coming, and yeah, the Jackson's day's over too. Not that he had much health left, but even if he had 300 health left, he would have been demolished. So we still got the 88 over the top of us, and he's wanting to shoot at us, but guess what? His game's over. And you can see what I was talking about with this tank. If your enemy has 400 or less health, there's a good chance you're going to knock him out in one shot. SU-100's coming, being gung-ho. Doyok hits him first, I believe, but then I ammo rack him and kill him. I would have taken him out anyways. If Doyok didn't get the shot off, it would have killed him. I hit the ammo rack, would have exploded him. So that's 6 kills. And I mean, the game only lasted 4 minutes and 40 seconds. The AT2, I was thinking was going to run down over the hill, but he decides against it. And now you'll see our team start pushing up around us. Doyok and I and I think 2 other tanks, the idiot that blocked me there, Jaden, and 1 other tank have held this corner the whole time with help from behind. And we stopped the enemy team from advancing, and we let our team behind us, you know, take some shots at them and stuff. But now, there's 2 left. Let's all get up there and shoot them. And you'll see they're coming from every direction here in a second. But back there, in front of us, over. So yeah, but that just gives you an idea of what this tank is capable of. I wish I could have got up over this hill and taken him out, but I was a little slow on the movement, and he gets finished off. So Doyok and I both survived. We both had a decent game. And that's pretty much the skinny of the KV-1S. It's a really good tank for doing what I just did. We end up with 45,900, just about 46,000 silver, top gun. With a 2 times multiplier, just shy of 5,000 XP. 6 kills. And not all of them were high kills, but that SU 100, I would have taken out the Jackson. If he had more health, I would have taken out. So the Sherman, I did, I think, all of his damage pretty much, 626. That's close to what he has. I end up with taking 2142 damage dealt, 232 spotting. Doyok ends up in second with 1000 damage dealt and 800 spotting. I end up with 6 kills, 9 shots, 9 hits, 8 penetrations. So on 8 penetrations, 6 of them were kills. So, I mean, the 6 enemies I damaged, 6 kills. So that means everyone I shot, I killed for the most part. So this tank, it's definitely a fun tank at tier 6. If you get in tier 8 matches, yeah, not as much. But in a tier 8 match, if you play correctly, you can hold your own because the gun is good enough. So keep that in mind when you're playing this tank and going up through the ranks. It's worth getting to the IS-7. The next tank beyond this one is horrible. But then, and the IS-8 is horrible. But once you get to the IS-7, good tank. IS-3, good tank. So it's definitely worth going up through. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.